Hey everybody, Don Georgievich here with Job Interview Tools. Today I want to give you 7 things to research before your next job interview. So if you have an interview coming up, then I want to give you my top 7 list of things to research about the company before your interview. And this is so easy to do because I'll tell you how to do it, where to look, and then I'll even share some tools with you that will help make this even easier. Now, you already know that researching prospective employers is one of the best ways to stand out from everyone else, right? Now, the more you know about the place that you want to work at, only makes you a logical choice for the job. And just a little bit of digging right now will certainly pay off during your interview. Number 1, as a prospective employee, you should have some idea of the type of work that you'd be doing for them after they offered you the job. And just knowing who their clients are, the product services that they offer, the industry that they work in, as well as who their competition is, will show them that you did your homework. Now, to find this stuff out is easy. You can just go to their website and start with their About page. Then, find their company profile page on LinkedIn, and this will share a slightly different perspective on what they do. Also, look for any case studies or white papers and see the kinds of things that they've done in their industry. And then even ask questions in the interview about, some of the white papers they wrote. And you can easily find these out by just Googling, the name of the company and then white papers. Then you might see some of those kind of documents show up. And then you can read those and then you can reference those in the interview. And it'll make you look awesome, make it like you really did your homework. Now, number 2, the skills and experience the company values. To find these out, just go to their career services webpage and they'll likely share these details. I mean, you want to find out the kinds of values that they are looking for in candidates. And what you can do is look at their mission statement, their vision statement, because those will tell you a lot about the values that are important to that company. Now, if you don't see a link to their mission statement, you can just Google their name and vision or mission statement. And then if they have one, Google will likely point you right to it. Sometimes it's hard to find those on their website. And now, when you know what they look for in candidates, then you can position yourself as the best candidate. Now, another thing you can do that I love to do is to read between the lines of the job description to find out the skills and experience that they value the most. And you can even reach out to other past employees or current employees through LinkedIn. You can just, Google that, or not Google, but go to LinkedIn and just search out the company name and you'll find their company page. And then you'll find all the employees who work there. And then, you can just reach out to a couple of them and say, hey, I noticed you worked for so-and-so. What do you think about them? What do they value the most? This will give you some insider information that other people don't have who are interviewing for the same job. Okay, let's move on to number 3. It is very helpful to find out who your interviewer will be. And this will give you an advantage during the interview because you have a better chance of connecting with them and sparking a meaningful conversation. Now, sometimes they won't tell you or they don't even know yet, but most of the time you'll be meeting with the hiring manager who invited you to the interview. But if you're still stuck without a name, just call or email the person who you were working with and ask them for the name of who you'll be interviewing with. I mean, it really shouldn't be hard. And then start doing a little bit of research on LinkedIn again to learn more about your interviewer and then any common interests that you guys might have. And this will kind of set the stage for you when you meet with them in person, and you might be able to reference some of the things that they've done, maybe some of the colleges that they went to, some of the places that they worked at. Could be anything, but it just helps make a stronger connection. Okay, moving on here to number 4. Key players of the organization. Try to find out who the key players are within the company. I mean, these are people who hold the highest level titles. Now, they can be managers, directors, vice presidents, even the CEO. So do some research on those names to see what they've been doing within their industry and how they have been contributing to their industry. And look at the company website for these details, but more so, go to third-party websites to get an outside perspective on them. Look for contributions that they've made, products they've created, relationships that they've built with the industry. And you might find that they worked on some major projects, like maybe they built a bridge or a dam, and this will give you more things to talk about in the interview. All right, moving on here to number 5, research their competition, and know where they stand in their industry. I mean, are they leading in their industry? Are they a leader? Are they falling behind? Does their competition have better products? How are they competing against other players in their industry? I mean, this is all good stuff to know. Plus, you might find out that they're the worst in their industry, and now you need to decide if you even want to work for a place who is ranked last in their industry. Okay, moving on here to number 6, the inside scoop. To get yet another perspective, use Glassdoor.com to find out what their employees are saying about working there. I mean, if they all hate it, you might not want to work there. You might even want to just skip the interview altogether. Or you might find that everyone loves it there because the culture is so wonderful. Then you could share these compliments that you heard during the interview. I mean, everyone loves to hear nice things about themselves, even employers. And you can also find out salary figures from Glassdoor, and this will help you when they ask you about, what your salary range is. I mean, you might even pick up some tips from other employees on what to say or not say during the interview. I mean, Glassdoor has all of this, and I have to say, I have no affiliation with Glassdoor.com. It's just a tool that I use and I'm sharing with you. All right, and the last one here, number 7, news and recent events about the employer. I mean, it can be very helpful for you to know about the company's latest news and updates, even their stock price. So read their website, press releases, and any other third-party sites that might reference this company. And that way you'll get a broader perspective on how they've been contributing or the kinds of things that they've been doing in their industry. And there you go, my friends. 7 easy things you can do to research about the company before you interview with them. And before you interview with them, I want to give you a free gift today. Just because you're here, you spent some time with me, I want to give you the Top 10 Interview Questions Guide. You can download this for free from my website, from jobinterviewtools.com/top10. This is my gift to you. This is going to teach you how to answer some of the more common questions. So after you do all your research about the company, this is going to show you how to answer the questions and frame your answers so that you look like the star candidate. All right, my friend, that is all I have for you today. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please, give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. So I wish you the very best on your next interview, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.